go. Okie doke. Let's see. We are live. What's up, everyone? This is Simon again. So, welcome back. This is my weekly live show. So, in this weekly live show in Study with Simon is basically everything about what I'll be teaching inside my coaching program, studywithsimon.com or studywsimon.com. Last week and the week before that, I've talked about the beginning phase of making your website, which is to create a flowchart. And for those who have forgotten about the flowchart, make sure you go back to the previous video to check it out. Now, in today's live video, which we will be talking about, is to build out a framework for your entire business website. We call it wireframing. And so, without further ado, let's go check out the computer screen real quick. Alright, so this is obviously a blank slate that we need to work on for wireframing. And before I even do anything else on there, let me just explain a few things to you guys. Now, a few things about wireframing is that you need to kind of do your previous website homework, a flowchart, before you attempt to do a wireframing. And for those who don't know what wireframing is basically making a various figures that doesn't have all the design details in there, but it has a lot of things that is great for that. So that's why I say you need to go check it out. Now, where exactly did my thing go? It should be wireframing. 1 second. Okay, so this is a little awkward. What account is this? Guys, give me 1 second. Just look at my lovely face for now. 1 second. Okay. So I was trying to log into my Outlook account, but because I created a 2 Outlook account, it sort of kind of mess things up the flow. I'll be sure to like not do this during live again. My apologies. Oh, okay, it's back on now. Okie dokie. Now let's turn back to the computer screen again. Alright, so in one word, wireframing is to create a structure of your entire site. Now, generally speaking, I'm not gonna tell you all about making websites in these live videos. I would usually like to tell you about the gist of everything. Maybe see this as a webinar where I give out free value so that you understand the macro picture of what I'm trying to do. But anyways, wireframing. You basically need to design different pages, home page, about page, your services page, maybe a results page, and then your contact page. So this is the macro picture. I think if we have seen what I've had laid out in the flow, yeah, this is the flow chart that we have had from last week, at least one of them. I hope you guys did the homework, by the way. You know that there are all steps that we need to follow. And all these steps will tell you how many pages that you would need. Now, I try not to confuse other people. So a lot of time, if you are a services-based website, you need at least these 5 pages. A home page, where is the most commonly visited page based on analytical results. And most people would type in the URL and it directly goes to the home page. So this is extremely important. Okay, so would be the first page that we need. And then the second page that I would normally make is the contact page, which is usually a conversion page, major conversion page. The one I will normally follow through is the services page, and then the results page, and last but not the least, the about page. This is usually my work order because when people first visit your homepage, they get a grasp of your kind of like basic idea of what you do and what you sell. But if you don't have a contact page, it's a little hard for them to kind of just say, okay, I want to talk to this person for your business. So you do need that, and the type of services that you're offering, and then that follow through is the results that the services that you provide that you can give them. And finally, if they want to learn more about you guys, they will check out your about page. This is how I would lay out the steps. Now, it is not wireframing. A wireframe is generally literally drawing out a box. And this box will then lay out your entire website. Now, you can use a piece of paper and a pen, or like me, using OneNote from Microsoft or your iPad. Or once you have doodled everything on here, you want to make sure it looks a lot better. Then you can go to Adobe XD or Figma, which I'll leave the link in the comment down below, so you guys can check them out for a more proper design wireframe. That's if you're willing to do that. You don't have to. I normally use my hand to draw everything. So wireframing is where you can think about what you want to provide on your website. Let me just try to increase the size a little bit, and then move it over here. Okay, that looks better. Usually you would know what you want to sell in terms of what your services and everything. On your homepage, you do want to take a few more minutes to think about what gives the best result to your customer. So let me see if I can pull out one of my websites and show you guys what it means. Okay, that's that. You guys can see this, right? So this is the way I design my homepage. I have a call to action, a very large bolded text, a little description of to support my call to action, and the button. Then it follows through with a video. This is what we call the hero section. The hero section is before anybody to scroll down and decide to jump on to do anything else. Now, if you look back here, if you want to put it right on here, it basically just look like this. H1 and a paragraph. And then we will have a call to action, CTA. Then we'll have the video. This is how I made this exact page of the hero section. Now you probably will be wondering why is Simon telling me how to design things. Well, you don't have to watch this. I'll be very blunt, guys. If you don't want to watch what I'm doing, this is definitely not the video for you guys. I created these live video every single weekend on a Sunday, either in the afternoon or around this time, depending on if I'm super busy. But I'll try to do this so that I can help anyone who wants to start a business, from designing website, doing digital marketing, starting an agency themselves, or they're business owner themselves, or their employees that's being hired to do these things, but they don't know where to learn these things properly. This is the main reason why I do this. So if you are one of those people, please stay around. Okay, so the design is done from the first section, the hero section, and you can add any kind of supporting things right here. Now you don't have to make it look like this. Generally speaking, you can make it into three boxes. You can make it into 6 boxes. And with Outlook, it's very easy. I just copy and paste. And paste. Why isn't it pasting? There you go. With Outlook, it's very easy. Generally speaking, this is one of the ways that I like to do things. Now, you don't have to do it like this. The fact that I'm teaching you guys wireframing is so that you have sort of an idea of how your design would look like. It doesn't have to look the same way as I do. It can look any way that you want. But in order to get the right idea, the right design, you want to spend a little bit more time to find out what design works best for you guys. I know none of us are real designers, and I can't even call myself a true designer. However, it is super important that if you have an idea, you want to execute them, you need to try and draft them out. Because if you were to jump straight to going onto the website and say use a page builder, then you would have a lot longer time wasting on whether or not this design would fit using the page builder. Now, there's one thing that I do believe is that if you have trouble doing this right from the beginning, then I would strongly suggest you to hire a designer, hire a design firm, work with a friend who is a designer, etc., or trade your services with them. You don't have to do this exact wireframing that that we're trying to do here, right? This sort of things is to teach you guys the whole thing, the whole idea. Now, I'm not gonna go through every single one of them and then trying to design everything from here, because I'm gonna just be frank with you that this will take a while for me to tell you everything that I do. So rather I want you guys to think about the steps that's been taken here already today, and look at maybe look at if this is for you, if this design process is for you. Then decide if you want to if you want to keep on doing the design. If you find that this is not for you, however, you don't have to necessarily do this by yourself. You definitely need to try and find the right person, find the right agency, to help you out with it. Not everybody is a artist. Not everybody is great at design. It took me a few years to have this flow going. And this is why I want to make this live video for you guys. Every single week, a live video is provided so that you guys get what I'm trying to do here, so that you can give it a try yourself. So in today's live videos, the homework that I want you guys to do is actually try to get a piece of paper and plan out according to the flowchart that I told you guys to create the last week, and maybe try to draft the design that you want. Now, however, Simon, you might be asking me and say, "Hey, Simon, what if I really don't know how to design, but I don't want to hire anybody?" It's very easy. Go on to Behance, go on to Elementor website, go on to other people's website. There are templates available for sales as well, although I don't recommend you to try and buy templates from other people unless they are well coded and try to eliminate all the fluff. But you can try and steal their design and make it your own, or bring the same photo to your designer and ask them and say, "Hey, I want this design. Can you make it for me?" "Well, how much?" Like, it's all about finding out what's best for you, right? So, and that obviously is not something that you want to waste too much time and effort. And right, this is for you to decide. Now, what's afterward? You see, I try to follow my framework. My framework of the 6 steps. Last week we did the map out in your goal, and today we're talking about the building out a framework. This is only the first step. You see, even on a photo here, they have a wireframing being done. So what's after wireframing? Well, you actually have to go on and design it. So the easiest way is actually to purchase a hosting service, which I'll leave the link here. Buy a domain, make it your name.com if you haven't done anything. Make it your businessname.com if you never bought the domain before. And I can tell you, all the .com is $15 US per year. And once that's done, then you will be taken to the next page where it's telling you that you can either purchase the Plus or the Premium hosting plan. Now, this particular host is blazing fast. They use light speed only, and HTTP 3, and all the good things. So, if you're building a website, and you're building a service website just like I am, use the Plus. However, if you do want to build a e-commerce website, use the Premium one. The difference is obviously the number of RAM that you get to use, and obviously the number of visits. All of this will give you free SSL and CDN cPanel access, and if you do have your own website hosted somewhere else, the company will help you migrate the site for free. Now, once everything is done, you will then be taught how to install WordPress. Why don't I just show you very quickly? Now, don't think like I'm jumping through loops. I am not. This is an actual step that I'm taking. Okay, so generally speaking, after you're done purchasing your plan and everything, your email will give you the access of cPanel. You'll be, you know, you'll be like this once you log in, once you done everything. You obviously would have to go, number one, add or activate the SSL certificate. To do so, you will just go on to cloudflare.com, and you obviously would have to log in or sign up a free account. Don't worry, it's absolutely free. You don't have to purchase a new one. You don't have to purchase a pay plan. The free one, all we want is to use for activating the Let's Encrypt. So it's very easy. I'm not gonna show you what to for my DNS and everything, but you do have this option DNS, and hopefully no one is seeing this and trying to attack me. If not, I'm gonna hate you. But once you have set up the DNS properly, direct the URL, and then you can go ahead and just click Run Auto SSL. That is the first step, and then you can install the WordPress using the WordPress toolkit. And something that I forgot to mention is that this specific host only does WordPress. Every single piece of code written for the server is made for WordPress sites only, not Shopify, not Wix, not Weebly, not Squarespace. None of those. You can only install WordPress. That's why the application is like this. Some other brands, Name Hero, HostGator, A1 Hosting, SiteGround, Bluehost, GoDaddy, they all use Softaculous. Softaculous is another software that's built within your cPanel, and that allows you to install a variety of different websites I just mentioned, not just WordPress, but Weebly, Wix, Squarespace, and all the other stuff. They can help you install it. And that's the reason why I stopped using all those servers. I'm not saying that they're not good. They're just not optimized specifically for WordPress. So I definitely would suggest you to check out this link here. I will leave it in the comment, obviously, down below in the comment area. So once you have installed everything, you'll then be taken to the back end of your dashboard, of your WordPress dashboard. You will install your theme, which is the basic framework. You can just install Hello theme, which is completely clean. All you have to do is just click Add New and then type on the search bar Hello theme. They have other themes as well. However, the way I'm building it is to use Elementor and Elementor Pro plugin. They're the #1 page builder for WordPress. I highly suggest you guys to try them out. As you can see, it's right over here. Once you have installed the Hello theme, they will request you to install Elementor because they kind of go hand in hand. You can then purchase the Pro version of Elementor Pro. It's the way how you can actually design everything from scratch very, very easily. They have something called a theme builder, Popoff, and everything. I know. Right now, you guys are probably thinking, why is Simon telling me, showing me, and trying to persuade me to buy this particular page builder plugin? This is just what I use, and this is what I'm going to teach. And if you don't like to use this one, you're welcome to use Beaver Builder, Divi, Thrive, etc. I just find that Elementor Pro is definitely the number one. That's the easiest. And you can ask other designers or WordPress designer. If I say designer or website designer, there are hardcore coders that will come and probably leave me a comment and say, Simon, you're not a real designer, etc. I get it. I'm just I'm utilizing software that can help me design. That's simple, right? As simple as that. So, other than that, I don't really think it's such a big deal to use anything that you like. You can simply use other page builder. You can use HTML code, whatever. I just find that if you're using WordPress, and this is definitely the most tested one, don't worry about being bloated. And obviously, I know how to optimize for the speed. I know how to make sure everything loads super fast. In fact, most of my websites are loading under 0.8 seconds, 1 second. So it's enough. It's fast enough for most people, and great for Core Web Vital for Google speed testing. So enough of that. Once you have done all your thing, you can create your own design with Elementor. And the reason why I like Elementor is the ease of usability. They literally just drag and drop. You can type anything here. You can add anything here. There's tons of widgets that you can do. They have animate text. This is actually from here. Headline. So you can just type in, and then there you go. There's animated headline, and you can pull over here. You see, there's different ones. There's circle, there's underline, there is curly, there is double, and there is double underline. That's pretty cool, right? So if you don't like it, delete it, and make sure you hit the update. You can change all the font very easily. As you can see, this is just a text editor widget. Change your color from here, and change your typography from here. So that is the one reason. If you don't like one thing that you want to move it to another section, simply just drag and drop from anywhere that you like. But obviously that was the best location I want to do. And as you can see, it's very easy and very simple to do whatever you want. You want a video, you can add a video widget. You want something else, you can add something else in there. It's just that easy, right? So this is one way that I'm telling you not to worry too much about designing website anymore. In fact, it's so much easier to do this nowadays versus 10 years ago and 6 years ago when I first started doing website design services for other people. Obviously, you can tell me that, hey, Simon, there are Squarespace, there are Wix, Weebly, and even Shopify. They have their own. I have nothing against them. In fact, I taught you guys 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, same in the live video section, about how to design a Shopify website very easily. Like I said, I'm not against using them. I just love using WordPress with Elementor, page builder. My workflow is like this. So don't get me wrong, okay? So this is the workflow, guys. This is the actual workflow. I built out a wireframe using a page like this with my OneNote. I rough design it, and I'll put it in onto the page to make sure it looks good, and it will look good for tablet, and it will look good for mobile as well. And so that is how I do things in, well, I guess in my second pillar or second framework. This is my workflow, right? So excuse me. So if you can do me a quick favor, leave me a comment in the Facebook Live video or on YouTube. Obviously, whoever's watching this, just leave a comment down below and tell me, have you done my previous work suggestion, my previous homework for you guys? Have you mapped all your goals? Have you done that before? Well, if you have, then go ahead and try to do this, the building out a framework. So draw it out and go and build and buy a hosting, buy a domain from the website I gave you, and install WordPress the way I just showed you, Cloudflare and then cPanel, WordPress kit, and then install the hello thing and install the Elementor. If you can do me a favor and leave me a comment in my page, which is exactly this, study with Simon. This is what you guys are seeing right at this moment. Once the live video is done, you will see a video just like this. Yeah, just leave me a comment here and say if you are planning to do this or not. And that is what I think I prepared for you guys today. I tried to control the amount of time to talk to you guys on a live video, because I know not everybody likes a long video. The last 2 videos were actually over an hour long, and it's actually a little hard to take it all in, and a lot of people would just drop off. It's okay, you can watch the replay, but like I am doing today, like I've done today, I try to make sure I am on the point. Now, obviously, you can learn everything about my way of doing web design, my way of doing the whole digital online marketing through my program, through my coaching program, which is inside this page. Whichever one that you guys are clicking on, I'm making the sub pages for these framework, but right now you can click on any of these. It will take you to a payment page, which kind of look like this. Now I'm still redesigning the page, but it does the job. It is $3,000 US. You can go directly purchase this with this link, or hit me up with a schedule now. Hit me up. I'm willing to spend time to talk to you guys. Really to help you guys out. If you guys want to do this or not, if this is meant for your next career path. Pandemic is not over, and it's really hard for a lot of people to go back to work. Everything goes back to normal. In fact, from the ways that I've been contacted, a lot of business owners are deciding to have this department within their own business. So I highly suggest you to go on and book a free 30-minute discovery call with me, and I'm gonna help you out to decide if this program is meant for you, good for you or not. So that is all I want to talk about today. If you are on YouTube, you know what to do. Make sure you hit the like button, the notification bell, and subscription. If you haven't done that, make sure you do that. Please, it really would help me grow my channel, grow my business. And you feel free to leave me a comment down below as well, because that's the best way, so I know, hey, I'm reaching out to the right people. And of course, if you are on Facebook, it's all down there. Leave me a comment, like the video, share it out with your friend, family, or anyone. I will be here every single Sunday to do this live video. Now you can go ahead and check out the previous live video. There's a playlist just right here. and the next video that's being edited will be up here. All right, that's it for today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.